Alright, so in today's video, I'll be talking about if the Raptors should get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander still, and if they're still in the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander sweepstakes. And let's talk about this for today's video. So Shai, y'all know that he's from the Oklahoma City Thunder. He can do many things for you. He can basically create his own shot a little bit. He can get to the rim, and he can basically shoot a three ball at a respectable rate. And he's basically 6'4", so honestly, he's pretty much sizable for the point guard position, and he's already a top 10 point guard for his position. And that's pretty good. And he played for Team Canada, and he played with Nick Nurse on a Canadian team, so that's good chemistry for what I have to see here for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's a good point guard. I think he'll give you more services than Fed VanVleet because he's taller, he's faster, he's younger, and he basically has more upside on his feet, and he can basically do anything you ask him to, whether it's playing defense. I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can get it done. Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, this guy's only what? He's only in his mid-20s. This guy's only 24 years old. This guy can probably get it done. If you basically make a package of him, going to Toronto, and then Toronto basically ships Fed VanVleet, OG, Ken Burch, Boucher, and maybe even Trent if you want to add, or some picks, I think it'll possibly get it done because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I know he's going to possibly go on a max contract, so I think he's on an extension, so I think the Raptors are going to pay him out. So you have to get all those assets and just ship it out to OKC and just give them the amounts of draft picks and players they want. But if the Raptors, they want to get it done, I'm pretty sure they can get it done. And from the side of Jerry, you already know he can pull the trigger on anybody. Like, for example, if he can even rob the Spurs basically for Kawhi Leonard and just giving up DeMar DeRozan and Jakob Poeltl on a couple of picks, I think honestly the Raptors can do it for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander because this guy has basically good talent. He basically, for his stats last season, I know he gave you about 20 points per game. This guy was almost an all-star last season, and he pretty much did everything you could ask. Like, basically, for last season, though he played 56 games, he got you 24 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and shot the three ball on 30%. And then shot the field goal at 45.3%, and shot the free throw at 81%. That's pretty much decent efficiency. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, when he's on the court, he can basically cause a disruption for all players. Like, for example, like on the defensive end, I know he possibly averaged for last season, possibly almost got you like a steal per game. So he's pretty much active on the defensive end, and he can do relatively lots. Like, though he turns the ball over a little bit at 2.8, he can pretty much be efficient, but he's pretty much a decent ball handler. As many point guards turn the ball right, but I think Toronto, we can fix that. As for Nick Nurse, he possibly knows how to use Shai in all circumstances because he played with him for a Canadian team, and he knows how to play with him. So basically, with that, I think it can possibly be a better defensive use for Fed VanVleet because Fed VanVleet's 6'1", though he can hold his own, but I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can hold it down. But yeah. But like I said, for breaking down his shooting last season, so basically, from the 2-point, he basically shot most of his shots in the 2-point arc and shot 30% from 3. And yeah, basically Shai Gilgeous-Alexander last season, he shot most of his shots from inside the 2-point arc and basically shot from mostly 3 to 10 feet away from the basket, and from the field goal. And from the 3-point arc, he basically shot at 28%. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's basically doing work for you. And I think the Raptors, if the services, it could really be nice because you have him. You could possibly have maybe Trent if he stays around. You don't have to trade him. Then you have Scotty. Then you have Pascal. And then you have Koloko at center. That can pretty be a serviceable lineup, or even pressure to the center for lineup. It'll be a very good lineup. And yeah. And basically for his first rookie season, he was healthy. And if he can stay healthy, he could possibly be a good player. And he basically gets you about a good usage rate because he's top 15 in usage rate for his usage as for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and this guy can basically do it all. He can get to the line, he can get to the basket, and basically create a 3-point shot for himself. So I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can get it done. But let me know your thoughts. I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the Raptors would be a pretty good ad, and that's my thoughts. And your boy Demi, and I'm out. Peace. And also Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he can create his own shot, like I said, and he can pass the ball basically at 5 assists per game. And he's a carrying passer and a willing passer, so there's not really anything else. He's basically a good team player, and it'll be very good to have on the Raptors. As for playing alongside a coach that knows him very well, Nick Nurse. And that is it for today's video, and that's all I gotta say. Your boy Demi, and I'm out.